Thanks, doctor, and thanks for this opportunity for us. Now we want to present our review video. But before that, we want to introduce about ourselves. My name is Johanis bambang triatmojo gofu.
My name is Asriel.
My name is Nazwa Azzahra Talaohu.
My name is Agisna Dhiva Azzahra.
My name is Inggrit meldrit salamor.
My name is Nyai intan.
My name is Febrianti Thana.
My name is Thessa lewakabessy.
My name is Olivia, Ruth, Tiur, Saragih, Jawak.
My name is Yasmin, Zalzabila, Saleh.
The first part about greet and ask patient feeling. In this part, the video show the patient is not happy with service provided by health workers at the hospital, because when the patient eat the breakfast, he feel the breakfast is not delicious. So, finally, the doctor provides a solution so that the nurse will replace different choice. So, from the explanation, we know the doctor really care about the patient health, even the trivial matters, and want to prioritize patient comfort and healthy.
Okay, my part about the doctor giving advice to the patient and asking the patient condition. First, the doctor asked the patient how the wound on his leg could have happened. Then the patient said he didn't know. Then the patient thought that Penny was only interested in the fridge and doing the laundry, so she was not interested in what the patient felt. But the doctor said that Penny was quite worried because the patient lived alone, and the doctor suggested that the patient discuss it again with Penny. Thank you.
This patient is a stomachular patient who has not yet recovered because this patient also has diabetes and has an infection in the feet due to diabetes, which cannot heal by itself. This is due to poor circulation in the patient's feet and will not be able to heal on its own and might become reinfected or even worse. The patient asked for antibiotic for self-medication, but the doctor said the patient could not live with a stomach urine that had not healed. Therefore, the doctor sought out treatment including amputation of his leg and asked a surgeon to see the patient.
Doctor recommendation for patient is the right thing because doctor know better what is best for the patient. The impact of the doctor action is to make the patient condition better, but also to make the patient emotional when he find out that his leg will be amputated.
My part on the class protocol session in context. In video, the doctor walked to the side of the patient who was lying sick and was with the patient in one room. The doctor starts the conversation by asking about the patient condition and maintaining a contact with the patient.
Listening. The doctor really listen and pay attention to the patient condition. Moreover, what is said by the patient, the doctor hears and understands and even responds. While the patient is very complaining about food, even with his condition, and when it is suggestion to a specialist, the patient also argues with the doctor. However, doctors provide good explanation to patient so that patient receive input and suggestions from doctors.
In the video, the doctor tells about the treatment and tells that the infection is under control. The ulcer will not heal by itself because of the poor circulation in patient's leg caused by diabetes. It probably will get infected again and again and get worse. And at the end of the video, the doctor tells that the other option besides of treatment is amputation.
I will explain class protocol in part S, namely is strategy. Explained in the video, the doctor provides a strategy or recommended that the patient consider surgery to address the non-healing leg ulcer caused by poor circulation due to the diabetes. They suggest having the surgical team explain the procedure. Although the patient remain resistant to the idea of amputation. In my opinion, the strategy or advice that is given is not good because it's just try to important things. Doctors should first advise the patient to keep fighting with treatment or things that are better. But if it really can be treated, maybe amputation is the best way for this.
So, the conclusion from the conversation between the doctor and the patient is the doctor has suggested surgery, but the patient insists on not having the operation.
Based on the video, we get some medical terminology that was spoke by the character in the video. The first is tube, that means hollow cylindrical organ or instrument. The second is nurse, that means people who specially prepare according to the basic knowledge about nursing. The third is treatment, that means management and care of patients or fight disease. The fourth is infection, that means invasion and multiplication of microorganisms in body tissue. The fifth is circulation, that means movement or regular direction. The sixth is diabetes, that means any disorder characterized by excessive excretion of urine. And the last is surgery, that means the branch of medical that treat various diseases.
That's all from our groups. If we have any fault, we are so sorry.
Thank you, dokter.
Well, hello, Mr. McTier. How do you feel today?
How am I supposed to feel? Hooked up to these tubes, I've got nurses bossing me around, telling me not to get out of bed. And the food, it's horrible.
I'm used to hearing complaints about the food here. What did you have for breakfast?
Porridge. It's awful. I don't eat stuff like that.
I can certainly have the nurse look at different options for you. Now, Mr. McTier, I wanted to talk to you about getting in and out of bed. The nurses are worried you may worsen the ulcer if you try to walk on your own just yet. Do you remember how the sore on your leg got started?
I don't know, I bump into things all the time.
Do you remember when it got started? Penny said you looked fine the last time she saw you at home. Did you talk to her about your leg back then?
When she comes, she's only interested in what's in the fridge and doing the laundry. She's not interested in how I feel or what I do.
Oh, that's not what I heard. She seems quite concerned about you living alone. Have the two of you talked about that before?
She wants me to go into a home like this, where people tell you what to do and feed you porridge for breakfast. Well, I won't go. I know it'd be easier for her, but I can look after myself.
Well, I can see that this is very important to you. We can discuss it later, maybe when Penny is here. Right now, I really need to talk to you about the treatment for your leg. The infection is under control, but the ulcer will not heal. This is due to poor circulation in your leg because of the diabetes, and it's just not going to heal on its own. It will probably get infected again and probably get worse. Does this make sense to you?
Well, just give me the antibiotics again. I can live with that.
That's just it, Mr. McTier. You can't live with this ulcer. And if it doesn't heal, we're just going to have to look at other treatment options, including amputation. I'm going to ask the surgeon to come and see you again. How does that sound?
It sounds like hell. There's no way you're hacking bits off of me. I came into this world with 2 legs. I'll go out with 2.
It may well be that if we don't amputate and get good circulation going, well, things might get very bad indeed. You could get very ill.
You think I'm afraid of dying? Is that it? I'll ruin your record for saving lives? Well, too bad. I won't let you near me with a knife.
You do realize you could die if you don't have surgery.
Sure, so what?
Well, I'd like you to think about what I just said, okay? And we'll talk again later. Can I at least have the surgical service come and see you to explain what they might do?
It's not going to change anything no matter what they say.